What's up, everybody? Brett here, and I am back today playing some more Total War Warhammer 2. It's our Malus Darkblade campaign, and at the end of the last episode, we managed to confederate Malekith. So now we've got Malekith and Crone Hellebrand. All we need now to have the full Pokedex is to get Morathi, and we will be good to go. We're chilling here with our Black Ark. We're about to roll the turn, guys. I spent our last 1,700 gold on a Hydra for Crone Hellebrand's army. And I think everything else is good to go. Now, because we confederated, our public order is about to get whacked.
Few things would gladden my heart more than your death.
What do you want, Krogar? Peace? I wouldn't hate peace, but he's in my way in every dimension. We can't accept peace from him. I'm trying to expand in a lot of different directions right now, and he's messing me up. They want a defensive alliance. That's not going to happen. They are about to get crushed probably by the chaos armies that are coming to stop their ritual, or at least that's what I'm hoping will happen. And an ambush here. Oh, it's ours finally. Okay, so I made this ambush stance with Malus at the last episode, not knowing which direction the Skaven that spawned would attempt to go to stop our ritual, or not really our ritual, but just to kind of come and attack us, I guess. I went into ambush stance to confuse the AI, and it worked. Normally what happens is you go into ambush stance and the Skaven ambush you somehow magically. But this is great. They have lots of ranged, and we're going to be able to encircle them and get them. Now, they're not weak. I mean, these are Storm Vermin, Death Runners, and Eshin Triads.
For the hag.
But our crew is pretty overpowered. We're not even at full strength yet. I've been really debating getting rid of these Reaper Bolt Throwers. I like that they force the enemy in. But I feel like we could use more Cav and maybe another Black Dragon. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to get the Chill of Sontar in here. And we're going to get the Red Medusa, the ROR. I'm kind of forgetting her name. It's something with red in it. She's red. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. So, all of their artillery is back here. Yeah, we're going to get on that pretty quick. So, let's get our heavy infantry going right up the center. We'll use the trees as initial cover. And you know what? Let's do one better than that. Let's do this and this. No reason to overcomplicate it. Letting the Dread Spears and the Witch Elves be out on the flanks will give me a little more versatility in where I send them. I want my Witch Elves to be on a squishy target. I don't care if the Dread Spears die. That's kind of where I'm at right now. And then from the other side, we'll just hit them with Cav. Heavy Cav. Going to go... Now, this like big invisible area, that's all Triads. So those are dudes, I think they have anti-large. So we're going to try and hit the Storm Vermin with our Cav. And then here... You know what, we'll keep our chariots in skirmish mode. Black Dragon. Let's bring him to the juicy infantry blob that's going to form. Like, without a doubt. Put our Medusa up on this hill. Reaper Bolt Throwers, they need to be in a safe place. Where we know they're not going to get impacted by the upcoming battle. Let's put them way over here. And I think that also means I'm going to attack with Malus and these guys from this angle.
Eager for battle.
The big thing is going to be making sure that nobody runs over to my bolt throwers. We'll lock them in, go into wide stance there. Medusa, she is... Okay. Good to go. And let us not forget our ridiculous magic. Let's gamble. We got nothing to lose, really. Okay, nothing to lose except four wins of magic, which we did lose. Alright, guys. Everything's locked that needs to be locked. Let's go. Pull that down. Go in. No, not you. Let's get our cav going in.
Murder awaits.
And we can come in here. I'm not that scared.
Relentless.
Not that scared of these rat ogres that are in here.
Ready.
We'll weaken them anyway. And we'll stack that with that debuff there.
Slap. Kill.
And let's just shoot into here. And we will use Blade Wind there. And just let her sit. Okay, let's organize this battle a bit.
Glorious destruction. Femme fatale.
And we're going to send the Witch Elves out that way to go and fight.
Orders understood.
Let's use a Soul Stealer there. We can get a good breath attack.
My power is yours.
Zap him there with a scroll.
Aria.
Power of Darkness, definitely. We need to use that on one of our artillery pieces. Let's run them off the map. That's pretty great. Witch Elves are doing an awesome job here. Okay, now we need to go this way. The Witch Elves got this. They do not need my help. And let's nuke some of those rats. How are the Cotton Candy Flingers doing? They're doing just fine. Are they shattered? No, just broken. So I got no problem sending Malus, chasing off those guys. Let them do their job there.
Very well.
And we'll shoot these in the back. We'll change to single target mode.
Carnage awaits.
And you know what? Let's actually shoot the Lord. Send her to do that. And wherever we send the dragon, I'm expecting a bit of a rout.
Sorceress of Grun.
That's a Master Assassin. We'll drop a Doom Bolt on his back. And that's a full rout. Alright, peace out.
My Hecate.
Medusa's just going to be chilling here, taking shots. We've got good crossfire. Let's not go in there. Just was hoping to cause a little bit of fear. We really just need to engage him, and then he'll run. Everybody chase. Let's get as many kills as we can. This is an ambush, which if memory serves, guys, I don't play this game every day like I used to. Memory serves, you get an ambush win, and that's it. It's a complete wipe. There's no coming back from an ambush. Let the Medusa get in there, too. And let's just turn them. That'll stop them from shooting. I don't have to hit stop. You can tell them to halt. We just need to engage this assassin in melee and crush him. Look how small he is compared to... The Medusa's taller than I figured, I guess. He's huge. How they were still fighting. I don't... The leadership on those dudes must be incredible. Or are they unbreakable, actually? Okay, I think that's actually a thing. I'm pretty sure that the leaders of these armies are unbreakable, the spawned armies. That's probably what it was. I was expecting him to break with the rest of the forces, and he didn't. Normally, of course, a lord like this would not be unbreakable.
Your servitude will be my profit.
And we're going to continue to get
The
slaves
slave
and
masters
replenishment,
to
just in
work.
case we end up fighting another army this turn.
Okay.
Alright, the turn should continue to keep rolling.
Have you come?
Happy to get that ambush, though. I had very little hope that we would be successful in that regard. High Queen Khalida wants military access. She is at war with people that we're at war with. Alright, trade agreement. Non-aggression pact. Pay me for it. Wow. Okay. So there's some middle ground to be reached here. See if that still says hi. It does. Wow. Okay, we're not gonna be petty. But like, if I can get 2,700 as opposed to 2,400, you know what I'm saying? That's not nothing. So I've actually whoa. I've been refused before on the what I consider to be like a really high chance. Whoa, not that. See, it's still high, right? But if we go over to medium, there is, I think, a chance that they refuse, even though we're just barely on the other side of medium. I've had them refuse there, and I didn't think they would. So let's stay in high, which pretty much means guaranteed. And now with that trade agreement, our income should shoot through the roof even further. We're over 12K. Yeah. And this is even compensating for the units we just recruited. So we really jumped up. Sea Serpent Standard, that's great. We can give Frenzy to a unit. Some warriors care not for their own personal safety, and so work themselves into a whirlwind of destruction and mindless violence. So we've got some good options this turn to make some serious money. So we defeated the following lord in battle. That gives us casualty replenishment rate plus 80% for all armies for one turn. Strict, public order, lots of imminent rebellions. They've got both of their armies sitting here. So I'm going to go see what this Tip of Lustry is doing. I'm not going to capture it.
We will make them bleed.
Let's quick save. And we're going to auto-resolve this.
Slaughter.
The game should not screw me terribly. Our army, I think, is much more powerful. I don't like how much damage I took. But we're going to loot this.
What you don't take,
Sack it, yeah.
burn,
So that's a good bit of healing.
Black Court.
And then I'm probably going to come here and see if there's another battle for us to do. And that one will almost certainly have to be resolved correctly. Let's give the Sea Serpent Standard to our Admiral. Does he have full Quartermaster? He does, but he doesn't have Renowned and Feared, which is even more campaign movement range and upkeep reduction, which is amazing. These Black Ark Corsairs cost 89 per turn, as opposed to like whatever 100 something they normally cost. That's great. Click off of him, see if it changes. It did. Yeah, it went down from 3K to 2,600. So look how our predicted income has come up. That's great. And we can start using his buffs now. He's got some really great buffs that I haven't taken advantage of that are army-wide, but we're going to do that soon. I'm waiting for the Dark Pegasus. It's only 2 more levels, and it'll save us using, you know, any of these points. Probably should just upgrade Fireball. Flame Storm is also great, but I think Piercing Bolts of Burning is the best spell in the Fire Tree.
Yes.
And we could come back in here and attack them again. And take this place and kind of force a fight with these armies. And then potentially come back and take the Citadel. My problem is I can't take this place. It's owned by Khalida. And we just made a bunch of treaties with her. So let's see what's up here. They'll probably want me to take a battle. Okay, sail to the wreck. And it's a very easy battle. I'm not going to fight this one. I was planning on doing it. If they had a bunch of Leviathans like they sometimes do, I would have fought it. Let's auto-resolve. Don't kill any of my units. More slaves for the slave gods. Yeah, if we take the gold, it's not that much anyway. And we're in an area of the sea right now where replenishment is hard to come by, as you can see. And for that, we get bonus experience and 5,000 more. So we're sitting at 44,000 in our treasury right now, which is great. The reason why our treasury is so high is because we... let's see, do we get... Okay, we don't even get positive replenishment for that, so we'll just continue to move this way. Is because I dismantled a ton of buildings in Nagaron after recruiting Malekith, and that was all this turn. Okay. Elven healing is super important. I'm hoping to get our replenishment into where no matter how bad it is, the attrition is, or whatever, the negative penalties, we'll be able to regen while we're at sea. He has leveled again. This time we will go for Fireball, and next time we get the Pegasus. So our Death Hag, very close to her Cauldron of Blood. Yeah, and even here we have replenishment. So let's just get Wild-Eyed. Some of her stats are going to tank whenever she does get on that mount. And we'll go here. So my plan was to bring this guy, Delix, down. Grand is going to rebel. Okay, Grand is going to rebel. We need to get someone there. And the Black Pillar, this is Harganeth's land. The Frozen City here is in a little bit of trouble. Our armies are not in a stable condition for defending. So we're going to send Delix up here to fight for Grand. And I want them to rebel in 2 turns, as opposed to me just sitting there, because I want to have use of this army very soon.
Mixing spells.
Okay, this is... She's supposed to go to Malekith. This is a Death Hag? Yes. Okay, and Crone Hellebrand is currently recruiting. Blacklight Tower, we need to get walls here. And I'll just go ahead and upgrade all of that. Harganath, we don't need to upgrade those walls. Grand. I'm looking for real buildings that are going to have an impact. Okay, she wants executioners, which she cannot get currently. I would very much like to give her an elite army. A very focused elite army. I'm going to give her 2 Blackguard. Cold One Knights. How far are we from upgrading? Yeah, the Palace of Dread Knights. That's an extremely expensive building. We are quite far away from that. Many, many, many turns. Harganeth. Eventually we're going to get both of those buildings. And something else. Because I will get rid of this guild halls at some point. Yeah. What might end up happening, let's get her what she's getting now. And what might end up happening in the future is that we send her over to Nagaron for recruitment. Because I plan on making Nagaron an incredible like recruitment center. Okay, all of that's been built. So this is going to be a place where we get our shade production online. This is already good. We've got both of our unique buildings already. We need this for our Harganeth Executioners. We will upgrade that. And we need this for Black Dragon, so we will upgrade that as well.
Quiet, fiend.
Man, this would be great to have online already, because it lowers production costs. What else are we getting? Okay, the other options are to get both of these, which I think we just go ahead and do. Yeah, I don't see any other option. That gives us all of the biggest buildings. And all we're missing out on is public order and slave pens, which I think is important. We could potentially just get rid of this and move this building to there. That's a bit of a nitpick thing, but that gives us at least access to the slave market. And Nagaron is a place that can really benefit from the slave trade, sadly. Do we even build this? No. I don't think we do. I don't think we need that. Let's instead... Do we even need the Dread Mance? I know this produces Black Guard. The thing is, if we could walk from this province to this one and get different stuff. You know what? Let's go slave pens and torture posts. Nagaron is our backup slave capital. Okay, we need to watch what we're doing. This is Nagaron. Not what I meant to do. Slaves. Okay, so we only want to have 2. One in Nagaron. Southern Red Rivers, we want to stop that. And Nagaron, we actually want to request additional. Or at least receive for now. Because they don't have the infrastructure to make the most gold from it. I guess I don't really need this building. But the idea is that very soon... Yeah, this is already here. We're going to put different types of recruitment buildings in either province. And if we want some of the units from here, we'll just cross the line and then we'll jump back over and get the units that way. I think that's a smart way to do it. And look how much gold we spent. Wow. We still have a lot of battles that we can do, though. I intentionally made it so that we could force out this rebellion this turn. So now we're coming down to Clark-Laron. Our income should drop because now our army upkeep is high again. Level this guy up. We've got nothing to give him. Sure. And we'll give him a sycophantic schemer. further increase our public order bonus here.
Fangs and talons. Very well. To your dens.
We'll just get inside of there.
Secure.
Okay. The lair, we've got lots of things that need upgrading. Venom Glade. Let's upgrade that. Here, what do we want? Get some calf. Or do we just go with one of these roads? Sure, we'll make one of those. Want to have one. Whew. This is the problem when your empire gets so huge, it takes forever to micromanage.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Okay. I'll give her 1 unit. Just to try and increase her loyalty a bit by bit every turn. Oh man, she's so close.
Relics, come forth.
We've been waiting for her this whole time to get there. And be the 20th person in that army. So this is Malus Darkblade. He's got a level now too, that's great. 1 more point in Slaughter Lord. And that'll give us strength through spite. Which is a pretty sweet buff.
Shut up, Daemon.
Ellisfer, what do you need? Not much. We can give her... We can do the upgraded Word of Pain. That's worth it. Let's do that.
Master Druki.
And our master's almost... So if we add him to our army right now, what'll happen is... Where did that other army go? There were 2 of them here. Maybe the other one's an ambush stance right next to it. What'll happen is we won't have the movement we need to catch this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay. Holy crap, there's 4 of them. Okay, that I didn't know. We'll auto-resolve that.
Flay their paltry souls.
Easy fight, easy
The
life.
quotas must be filled.
Our slave numbers are enormous right now.
Yours do not push me.
Wonder if there's any sort of achievement for having a certain number of slaves.
Dreadlord Ascendant.
Only a fool.
She will take... Just keep buffing Word of Pain, I guess. So what I can do now...
Bubbles within.
I have much to show.
What I need to see is how far they can move. So if I move far enough out of their way, I don't want to stand in attrition. I can now come here and put my master in.
Skills to show.
So 1 of 4 done.
I am no puppet.
Not bad. And now we have the added strength of our master in there.
Supreme
Okay, we
Sorceress
still have a
of Grond.
siege going on here too. I would expect that to pop next turn.
Create chaos.
There's a chance I could sally forth and fight this, but 4 swordmasters, we're going to need the towers to attempt to help us there. You know, if we can get like 10 of them dead on each group before they even engage, that's a lot of value.
The people grow restless.
Alright, Watek is going to rebel, actually. So it's probably for the best that I headed down here with Malus. I really don't care if they take back Sotek's trail. It's not a powerful position, and it's one that I can very easily take back. But I don't want to lose this place. We have attempted to bolster that place for a while now. Okay, anyone else? Where are you headed? This is a master that is headed... Probably I was sending him over to Malekith. So let's send him there. Give me a little bit of an idea of what's going on in this area. Anybody else? What's going on? Okay, sure. Crack hole, good to go. I think that's it, guys. A lot of stuff to manage. Anything I can level? Sure. Let's get those guild halls up. And let's do it. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. We've got our Canite assassin here that's traveling to join one of our armies. Also, we need to think about bringing down... Oh no, Marathi might be in trouble here with Lothern. But we need to think about bringing down our possession level if we want to stabilize our empire a little bit.
Murder anyone to get what I must.
We're going to decline. I don't want to be even chummier with them. Marathi's in trouble. She's getting hit from two sides. Lothern and she's fighting Tretch. Mostly because we dragged her into some wars. But that was very intentional. Once she gets crushed, we end up scooping up the pieces. Okay, I don't know who Moransti is. I could pay for this dagger. Which I don't hate because Malekith currently doesn't have his unique weapon. This would wound her but give her bonus experience. Or we can just take loyalty. I'm going to say be gone. I don't need the dagger. It's a cool one. Looks like Queek managed to fight off his attackers. Dang. Increased movement range, multiple turns at sea. Very good. So I'm tempted to come back here and sack this again. But there are treasures to be had out in the open sea. I see plenty of them. We're going to go to this one. Okay, no replenishment for us. Here's the rebellion, as expected. Can we reach them? It's a close thing. Oh, and it looks like Krokar's been confederated also by Hexoatl.
Show your mettle.
Okay, easy auto-resolve. Now we can head back over towards the Skaven.
Slave masters to work.
We need all the gold we can get. Our infrastructure changes are very expensive, as are our army recruitments.
I always bring doom.
So yeah. Yeah, Confederation, Hexoatl, and the Last Defenders. We are not at war with Hexoatl, surprisingly. And some fell cargo has spawned right off our coast. See if we can get that.
The time draws near.
Dang it.
Considering my next move.
We're gonna get out of that. Oh, okay. It just was really late to trigger. And somehow I managed to get back on land and into that march stance. So hopefully we're not exhausted. Arms and armor. Let's see what happens. Heavy iron. Plus 15 armor, 8 armor piercing damage, and plus 8% weapon strength with the gold. That is a huge boon. Look at all the dudes over here. No wonder Queek was able to win. Would love to get that place. It's got a gold mine. But we had to make pacts with the devil at certain points. And our boy here. We worked him up through this. Yeah, I think I'd rather just give him 5 more melee defense. That's a pretty nice buff. Malus at level 28. Getting super close to finally getting his strength through spite. Getting access to the top tier regiments of renown.
For now.
And I am not going to march. I don't know where those Eshin dudes are. This is Moransi. She leveled. Do that public order. I'm pretty sure this is the lord that we have sitting for that siege right now. Because of that, we're going to give her, either 5 armor or let's give her more leadership. Hopefully that helps the people around her stay in the fight during the battle. Okay, and then Ashrak here. Let's just get ready. Confederation is going to be a problem for 3 more turns. Malekith just needs to cross this border, and he's fine.
Mixing spells. I have just
Let's get her in there. And start recruiting an army for him. So he gets upkeep reduction for basic units. But I don't want basic units on him. I want to get these Blackguard in his army. And his army is going to be a crap ton of Blackguard. And I also kind of want to use Doomfire Warlocks with him, as opposed to some of the heavier cav. I think that would be kind of cool, just to keep the armies a little bit different. We're going to probably get 6 Blackguard of Nagaron. They're going to both be a frontline and backline defender. I might even go more than that. I might go to 8. And then see what's up after that. Kind of like these Scourge Runner chariots, but they're so expensive. Just recruit what we can for now. We'll cross over and get the Executioners and the Sisters of Slaughter when all this is done. It's going to take several turns. Ashrak. Ashrak has a unique resource here. Not completely unique. It's the Obsidian Quarry. We want to make sure we build that. Get all that upgraded. I've still got 5k to spend. And as suspected, Alith Anar is coming to pay us a visit. And he's going to be here before this all finishes. We might just want to peace out here. We can't hold against Alith Anar. He's got Shadow Walkers, Sword Masters. If our walls were up, we might have a chance, and that's a strong might. Yeah. And maybe if I recruited some Black Ark Corsairs too. He's just going to straight up kill this army. And I'm almost happy if he does.
What do you see?
I feel like we just give this to him. And we'll travel to the Frozen City with Ganache. We'll cancel all this. We know we can't hold it. And even more so, we'll just we can't demo the tier 1 thing.
Feel my power. Docking.
Get out of that attrition. Okay. Yeah, Frozen City will have a rebellion soon. It'd be nice to have at least a little tiny stack there to help with the defenders. The altar here. Crazy that we don't know the rest of this area. Malekith is going to have to take it back for us. What do we build? Probably just nothing, honestly. You are good to go. Let's go and crush this army. They had a turn to recruit extra guys, but we're still basically a full stack. Oh my god, they killed off the Reavers. Okay, pretty sure I did a quick save there, as is my habit.
Even pitiful night has...
Let's load from the quick save. This should just take a second, guys. Yeah, I'm not going to kill off my Regiment of Renown. The Raven Heralds are such a squishy unit. Even against a... You saw how, like, overwhelmingly positive that balance bar was, and they still died. Nothing I can do about that. Okay, and we'll just fight them. I just hate... I keep getting the same exact map. Where they're just, like, hiding in the trees up on a hill. Yes, this map. And I keep getting the same positioning every time. So they're going to hang out here. We're going to round the corner, and then we're going to get blobbed up and have to fight them. It's very annoying. We are superior in melee and in ranged and in air. But they're not going to come to me. Oh, for once they didn't deploy their entire army up here. Maybe it's because they have a bit more of a varied army. Interesting. We could try and do like some multi-prong nonsense. You know what? Let's do 2, 3. So we'll put like one group here. One group here. Finally, I get to actually make use of some of the tactical significance in this this map. We'll keep our flyers together. Even though they're kind of flyers of a different type, that's fine. They share a certain mobility. What are you guys? Are you both on foot? Yes. Okay. So we'll keep them in the center. Dark Shards in the center as well. Get them on 6 in guard mode. And then we'll keep the Cav in the center as well. Make them a 7. And we'll probably just use these guys as ranged units, to be honest. Unless there's a great opportunity to charge in.
Corsair handbows. Understood.
Make sure we get these guys in.
Murder awaits.
And we need to advance up this hill.
Battle calls.
That way we don't have the worst positioning. And I kind of just want to send in my Lord. He's got Charm Shield, which will help him to get past this range damage.
Chariots. Druki. Beastmaster.
As soon as they start shooting, I'll pop it. He's also got replenishment. You know what? There we go.
Summoning
Did I totally forget to do that? I did.
Without question.
Alright guys, engage. Engage in melee.
Corsair handbows. Dealers in death.
Let's try and make use of this. You guys come this way quickly. Our Lord is back there fighting.
Merciless
And we seem to be doing okay. That's not good.
Onwards to murder. Cold ones.
Let the cold ones fight. They're probably fine. Get them there. You shoot here.
Make them bleed.
Pop that buff.
Dark shards. Carnage awaits.
Get in there, guys.
It is done.
Those Black Ark Corsairs are tearing up my Regiment of Renown. Yeah, that was I tried to make plans. Totally messed it up there by not
Death is coming.
not remembering to take them off of skirmish mode. There's a setting you can take advantage of that makes it so that
Bloody murder.
it basically never starts you in skirmish mode. That was kind of something they added a while back.
Corsair handbows. Slash. Kill.
Okay, our Cav is having a hard time fighting. They're fighting just standard infantry, so it's not surprising.
Corsair handbows.
Sure, just send in the
Merciless host. Time to go.
send in the chariots. We're winning on every front. Not surprising. We have the numbers,
Corsair
of course.
handbows.
Send them around. Go and kill these witch elves.
Heed the lash.
Pop that.
Cold-blooded killers. Kill them.
Got some Dark Riders.
This is all.
See if we can't smash that Lord there. This would have gone so much smoother if I would have just remembered. My Dark Shards wouldn't have gotten me engaged. My Cav
Kill.
would not have gone up into melee. Basically what happened was my front line got into range and then they all ran away, and then the guys that I had directly behind were smashed by that. And we'll stop. And look, the Raven Herald survived despite my poor micro. It's all good though. Witch Elves, man, against our army. Witch Elves are quite competent. I love having these guys as frontliners. It just gives us versatility.
An
They're nearly as
execution is in
strong
order.
as their all melee counterparts.
Oh, Beastmaster.
So we didn't completely get the kill, but that's okay. We should be able to this time. How far are you? That's not ours. Where's our guy? Way back here.
Sister of the
Dang,
dark
still too far away. You don't have to manually do this every turn. It's set to do it for every turn, but it also takes a long time.
Beastmaster.
Elven Healing would be cool. We also have Strength through Spite on him. Yeah, let's buff up our, where are you guys? Our Black Ark Corsairs. We can give them increased range and armor. That's definitely worth it. Do any of these others buff up Corsairs? They don't usually, like, stack over like that. Yeah, so let's get Ravager rewards. So now we have 10% speed, 15% range, and 10 armor for them. That's great.
Heal, beasts of Druki.
And then here, we can give him a name now. I'll take that. So we can either get Griefbringer, attacks cause the discouraged effect, reducing leadership, or Fated Shield, a ward save of 10%. Those are both great. Let's get him Fated Shield. I think the job of the Master primarily is to just guard the Lord. But that's nice. 10% ward save.
The wild.
Quick save again. Make sure they don't kill any of my units. Nice.
Even pitiful life has value.
Treasury staying stacked. So we can continue our expansions. We're going to ransom captives this time.
Fulfill my
Because we don't need the replenishment. Now let's go back to Clark-Laron. That should put us in the positive.
fangs and
It does
talons.
not. Oh, that's because we need to do this. Let's drink our elixir. Boom. There we go. 3K for that. Worth it. Are we holding on for a Dark Pegasus for our master? I think so, because it'll allow him to keep up with the Manticore. Start buffing his melee attack. It's the weaker of the two stats between melee attack and defense. Give him better odds to hit. Take Conqueror there. Okay, and just like that, we're back in the money. Don't need to move them there. We're fully recruiting with Malekith. It looks like everything's on track. Everyone's where they need to be. The place is... Man, this... I love this zone being locked down as hard as it is. Already upgraded.
Cain's instrument.
Nothing else that I want here. Do I want to get 2 Hydras? I don't think so. I don't want any Charybdii. I might just want to get some Cold One Knights. But if we wait a little while, we'll have the upgraded. We'll have Dread Knights, which aren't anti-large. But they're still okay. Anyone else? What else needs help? No, we don't want that. I think that's it. Alright, expect the siege this turn. And this is why I manually move them whenever I see them and get the chance to. This takes like 20 seconds. Me manually moving it takes like 4. That's not 20 seconds. That's like 6 or 7. But you know what I'm saying. It's faster. That master goes to join Malekith. Yep. Can't fight it. You can have it. We got a chance to see his full army, though. I should have looked at it while I had a second. The big thing is that we don't want him to cross this water, which is why I was kind of hoping to hurry up and get a bit of this land. It was going to make us some money, and it was going to be kind of a bulwark against his aggression. He probably, the AI, as I understand it, would probably want to go there first and take it out. And with a half stack plus, you know, the garrison, we should be able to repel him. Okay, it gave me a great city to fight here. Only 1 wall. That makes sieges pretty straightforward. And if we have to fall back and defend this position, it's very defensible. Okay. And only 1 gate as well, which we can very easily hold. Because we have Blackguard of Nagaron, which may or may not want to actually just be on the walls, making sure we retain control of the towers. Towers are weak and garbage. They cannot shoot down these sword masters, probably, or not these sword masters. These siege towers. Guard deployment. Get that out of my way. But they have 2 eagles. That's very annoying. They also have their white lions. So the gate is going to break. That is a no-brainer. We need to get our artillery in a spot where it could do some good.
Merciless warriors.
I want it far enough away from the wall that it can shoot over the wall. I think that's fine. If I put it way back here, it can shoot the wall, like if they start climbing up. Okay. Alright, buckle down and let's see what we need to do. I know these guys are not going to be on the wall. So let's let them kind of hug the wall here so that they don't get hit by stray artillery fire. We will probably have to keep the Harpies in reserve so they don't get hit by artillery fire. I'll keep them back here for now. And we'll send them to the wall as needed.
Sorceress of Grond.
She has Chill Wind. I want her to be near the fight. That way she can cast her spells.
What deeds await?
And we'll put a Lord here and the Death Hag here. I don't know about that. The Death Hag might want to be up on the wall as well. Okay. Sword Masters are scary, guys.
We are ready.
We will do this. These guys are our front line. Get everyone off the wall so I can see what I'm working with. And then 3 here for the Dark Shards. God dang it. Okay. Make sure they are not in skirmish mode. And just like that, I'm going to be able to see like where I need to put everything. So let's get them there. I want to make sure I have the ability to shoot. Can we fit them here? We can. Alright. That's a great firing position for them. They're going to have to deal with some Lothern who outrange them. So we may end up falling back with them. Blackguard here. But if I have to bring one of them up,
merciless warriors.
Onto the wall, I certainly will. Let's spread out. Get as close to the wall as we can. Make sure our Dreadlord is in and amongst. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna hug the wall. I don't want to get shot by stray stuff. Let's get her there. She can help fight. I'm gonna put her here so she's more centralized. I'll be able to cast wherever I need to. Power of Darkness for Winds of Magic. We also have the Shadow of Anlek as a breath attack.
We are ready.
And Dark Riders with shields will cycle charge into whatever comes through that gate. And that's the plan.
Power is yours.
There we go. Alright, let's do it. Probably not even going to attempt to take down those towers. Let's just kill as much infantry as we can. I mean, are they going to be able to do that? Maybe. Shoot the Lothern Sea Guard. What are we shooting at? Shooting at this. I don't really care about that yet. Let's move them forward a little bit and shoot at these archers.
Following orders. Dark shards.
Cold-blooded killers.
Those Sword Masters are going to tear us up. Cast this here. A little bit of damage. And now the Dark Shards are firing. I don't really want to kill the Illyrian Reavers or the Silver Helms because I think they're a big threat. I want to kill them because it'll affect the balance of power when the AI thinks they don't have anyone to fight there. Alright, I can already tell we're going to need these Blackguard here, or else we're never going to hold.
Corsair handbows. Dealers in death.
And the Eagles cometh. So let's bring up our Harpies. 1 Harpy on each Eagle should be enough to take them out. Surprisingly tough siege here. You guys go there. No, no, no. We need to own this. No, no, no. Get back. Charge them from behind. We've got to maintain control. Harpy's dealing with the Eagles. That's a great score for us. You guys need to come back up here and continue shooting. Okay, our angles are poor. So we are going to just get down.
The merciless host. Corsair handbows.
Come in there and fight. Try and get a good wind spell here. See how effective that is. It should damage them, soften them up for more kills. There we go. Take out those eagles. The Blackguard hold. Let's at least get a cycle charge there. We're braced here. Let's charge in. Please get that eagle. I need you guys down off the wall.
Corsair handbows. Slash kill.
Go that way, and I haven't even been using this. This is pitiful. Try and crush them there. He needs to be doing something. Shoot. Shoot, please. Come on, guys, shoot. Okay, they're getting caught up on the terrain, it looks like. Just kind of obnoxious. Let's get out of there. And we'll chase these white lions or whatever. Actually, we're chasing them in the spears. We need to pull them back. Just reform. Reform. Charge. Shoot, guys. Let's go. This probably can't be used on the walls. No, it can't. Use it here. Chill win there. And we are starting to lose the wall. Go get him. And our Lord should be able to hold this now against all of these guys. So we can probably pull our healthy Blackguard out of there. Let's start shooting at her. Maybe we can pick her off. Alright, those guys are getting crushed. Get them. Where are our other harpies? They chased them off. Let's go over here and get these Lothern Sea Guard. They're capturing this from behind me. I hate it when that happens. I'm sure you guys have noticed that before I did. Now we gotta go take that from them.
We are ready. Massacre them.
Harpies are routed. We've got a lot of stuff that's routed. Keep casting. Okay, it reflected and hit me. That sucks. They should be wanting to run. Let's shoot those sword masters. So they're getting a countdown now. We'll do a charge and then we'll pull back up. Yeah, they're getting the countdown now, so we need to get back there. Charge in. Almost killed the princess, but we gotta shoot these dudes in the back. If we can't just hit them there. Maybe break them. Nice. Death Hag, go chase. You guys shoot. Continue to hold. Where's our Lord? Oh, she's not even fighting. Get in there, man. Lady. Corsairs are what we need. Alright, and they routed off. Thanks to the artillery fire. Managing to realize the last second that we had that. If we just turned and fired. That was clutch. Whew, what a fight. Very close. Probably would have been a little less close if I had used a bit more magic. But there really wasn't great or weren't great opportunities to do that. Past a certain point. Just get them. There you go. Did that kill any of them? It's like a few. Might as well kill them. I don't know if by defeating this that we completely took care of the entire the besieging army. They might be able to come back and attack us again. Yeah, and as expected, Swordmasters were the real problem. We completely ignored the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. I think that was correct. We gave them no chance to use their cav. We swarmed them. We swarmed the Eagles pretty quickly, but I don't know if there was some problem with the Harpies. They just didn't engage. They stayed up in the air.
Kill the captains immediately.
And we're going to take the
Let
gold.
them go this time.
And they get to live to fight another day, it looks like. You better stay there. Character wounded. Topple the statue. Public order -5 in all provinces for 5 turns in order for us to get the brass horn. Or we wreck her loyalty, but get gold. I don't like any of that. Has arrogantly thought to erect a giant brass statue in the capital without obtaining your permission. Huh. Well, we already have serious public order problems. I don't need to make them worse. I don't know what her loyalty is. That's the problem. And I have no way of stopping this to go and see. If her loyalty is currently 6, then going to -3 is terrible. If it's 8, then I would do it. So I think we just go with the public order. A Beastmaster has been caught digging up the remains of Brachus, the legendary mount. Okay. -5 loyalty. Off with his head. We got the brass horn. Our public order is jacked up royally. We need to pump public order there because we are going to leave this place this turn to try and get our public order or our income back up nice and high. Okay, back down to 2,300. This number will adjust soon, I'm sure. Buff that. And here we go. So, I would like to get... I don't think Malekith, does he get bonuses for Cav? Any kind of special bonuses? No. Just cheap units and Blackguard. Okay. Nothing special there. I'm trying to remember. I feel like he had some sort of thing perhaps that allowed him to get... Yeah, we definitely want Tyrant. Because that'll help us recruit Marathi. We want all of this. Upkeep -10% for all armies. For all units. That's incredible. We've got to get that as soon as possible. He's got to take fights though. Seraphon is 18. Absolute power. Yeah, Malekith's pretty godly. Let's get him. That's 8. That's what I wanted. Excuse me. And let's get 2 Doomfire Warlocks. And we're going to go for the upgraded Shades as well. And here is our little rebellion. We're going to go and crush that. See, Dalek, we could have... I didn't know what his loyalty was. We could have taken that other rare item. Him going -5 wouldn't have been that big of a deal, because he probably would have gained one after this battle. Okay, with that done... Still having public order penalties. And we will be for quite some time. Alright, you get in there and help replenish. Give me a better idea of how many units I have to work with. Dang. For public order. Very useful. You know what? Let's get him Iron Disciplinarian. His job is going to be to sit here for a long time. For the most part. So he should probably be good at it. As good at it as he can be. And she is going to go and visit Nagrar. I don't know how much that'll help. I don't think she'll stop the rebellion, and she won't. So we need to get to the Frozen City ASAP. And I'm not going to have the army necessary to fight off the rebellion. So we are just going to have to sit there and wait for a siege. she is ready for more units. Alright, Sisters of Slaughter. That's something that I wanted. Let's get her 3 more of those, and I'm going to get 3 more Hargoneth Executioners as well. She needs a mage. That's what her army is really lacking right now. And we finished part of our tech tree. Awesome. So we can get something else here. Untainted faction wide would be nice, as well as the ward save. But there's probably something income related, like Daylight Denied. That's what we need. That's the big deal. More income from slaves. We're currently rocking 12,000. Every time we have a rebellion, we kind of ruin our slave count. Oh, we finally are up to a dark city here in Haggrave. Damn. And we don't really have the gold on us at the moment. But we will soon. I think I'm going to go out and try and take that. But Clark Laron might have a rebellion. Again, we just need to make sure we're all sitting in the right spot. I don't have an army with her at all. Otherwise, I could strike out and take them. Give her the brass horn? Sure, you earned it. That's a great item that would probably be much better on someone else. What can I recruit? I can get some Bloodrack Medusas for this. No, let's just grab some Dread Spears to help hold the wall next time.
No. Go on. Supreme
And we will bring her back in as well. Nothing new for her. I'll take Iron Disciplinarian. Tor Serpendar is fine.
Feel my power. Stand aside.
We'll just come back here. Oh, she had multiple levels? I didn't even notice. Sure. That's all good. All good stuff. Now let's bring Malus back up here. Fully expecting him to get ambushed perhaps by some Skaven. Or all the Skaven disappeared perhaps because I killed that one lord. That is possible. My mission was to kill that one particular Skaven lord who I managed to like pluck out of the other 3. Yeah, hard to know. I don't know what the deal is with that.
Ambitions to kill.
Okay, Master, you go up.
This is real military might.
Anything else that I can do here? Confederation for 2 more turns. Alright, let's roll it.
My dark heart is yours.
You're almost there, Hellas. She's been on like a 20-turn long mission to join an army. Oh, I forgot my... That's what it was. My admiral. Okay. That was a mistake. I could have taken probably another fight that turn. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, we'll get him next turn. That's a Lariel. Okay, I didn't know she was out there. No, we will decline this attack. So he is getting super aggressive, and we need to go and stop him now.
Let us not allow haste or rage to dictate.
Haliburn is not ready for that. But with an extra stack by her side, which we conveniently have nearby, I think we can take him. They're going to go back in, and this time we'll just attack. And get the auto-resolve. So for a Skull Helmet... Yeah, Delic has great loyalty, so we can afford this. He's at 10 right now. So in exchange for a Skull Helmet, 8% physical resistance, 4 armor, hold the line, and they cause terror. During a feast, one of your loyal lords accidentally let slip that some of his noble family members are in possession of a priceless relic. Seize it at once. If we let them keep it, we get growth in all provinces plus 20. That's an incredible buff. That's plus 100 growth. But most of our locations are already well leveled. So we're going to go for the item. And give it to somebody, I guess. Go down there. Attack here. We'll auto-resolve. And take the gold. Alright. Finally, and she gets a luck stone. Good for her. 10% physical resistance. And she's currently sitting at 10 loyalty, which is great for us. Iron Disciplinarian, as she will almost certainly just be hanging out.
Do not vex us further.
Okay, here though, this place will eventually become like a third location for slaves.
Shut up, demon!
And as far as Malus is concerned, we're not at war with Hexoatl yet, but I probably should be, and I should, as soon as I can, I should break a treaty with Queek and attack them. So the Golden Tower is right here. I want that more than anything else.
Something bubbles within.
It's a unique location.
Now is chaos.
How far can I go?
Lagging.
Go all the way. Okay. Come up here. Malekith needs to keep recruiting. He's not good for really anything yet. I want to give him Black Dragon, so we need to wait for this stuff to finish. Grand.
Druki are restless.
Tier 2 Obsidian Trinket.
Lord of the Black.
Yeah, we need to link our two armies up here. Make it so that they can't be caught out. And we're going to go for the Rune of Cain. Because she's currently on the Cauldron of Blood. Fear is a wasted attribute. Let's get out of here. That is a scary army. Shadow Walkers are horrible to try and deal with. But these two armies together is strong enough. Or are strong enough. If I leave him out here, he's probably dead. So we're going to just get close. I didn't need to do that. I was going to pull her out of there to put her closer to him. That way he didn't have to be in march stance. But I think it's better just to put them all next to the garrison. That makes way more sense to me. Okay, and here we go. Anything? I know we picked up that great armor, but I'm not going to give that to her. We probably have someone else, some good lord right now that doesn't even have any armor. She's not the lord I was speaking of. But here's the rebellion we were expecting, so let's go and sit in the frozen city. That plus this is more than enough to hold back chaos. Unless they bring a lot of chosen. You know what? That's a little scary. Let's get some Corsair Hambos. Chosen can chew through spearmen all day long. And we should definitely be aware of that.
Abhor weakness. My time.
What kind of armor are you wearing? He's actually got his armor of midnight, so he's locked and loaded. Our boy here is wearing the Charm Shield, which is great for him as someone who's flying. It's a good option.
All-powerful sorceress.
Bring her in there.
Chosen of Hecate.
You come and sit in Caverns of Sotek, and I am going to get rid of one of these spearmen.
What is your dark?
And we're going to bring in him. Okay, this time we're not going to forget. So I should have been able to take this last turn, and now they're storming. Which is really crappy. So our army's a little bit beat up. If it is a terrible battle, hopefully... Okay. I'll take the Mushroom Stew. Oh, we got the Armor of Eternal Servitude. That's a great set of armor. And also the Curse of Cannibalism. Our entire army has regen. That's crazy.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Let's get out of this zone, though. There we go. We can also go into that stance and then get another building. Let's get Shades. Start recruiting them. And then we're going to come over to Fel Cargo here and get that done. Okay. You know what? We haven't looked at diplomacy in a while.
I have a great many
No doubt
things to
Marathi, she doesn't like us still. Are there any other places that I've discovered that might want to do business with me? I mean, Clan Rictus. The Hunts Marshal Expedition. They're not my friends. Kimry still can't trade. We could try and make friends with the pirates. It's probably not going to happen, though. Okay. Anyone else? Any other major disaster that I'm trying to avert here? Oh my god, did she finally make it? Did she finally make it? She did. Unbelievable. Anything we can give her in celebration? You know what? No, that's too good. That's got to go to somebody else. That's regeneration. That's no joke. We can give her something. We'll give her the skull helmet. That's pretty cool. And then, what kind of armor does Malus wear? I'm having trouble remembering. He is currently rocking some basic ward save armor. No. Let's give him regenerate. Yeah, that's way better. And then that armor can go to someone else. Like his bodyguard here. Perfect. Alright, and I think we're good. Okay, we got a few upgrades here. Let's make sure we do that. Malekith is not recruiting anything yet. He's waiting for Shades. And for... We're going to have Executioners here. Soonish. He doesn't need a mage or anything like that. Okay. Well, if I'm not going to recruit anything else in this zone... No, he's waiting for Shades and Black Dragons. Okay. Let's roll it again, guys. And I think we're getting close to the end of today's episode now. Oh, damn. Ilariel just walked right up and took this. I didn't even notice. I can't beat her. With that garrison. And she raised it. Screw you. And we got ambushed. Guys, that's going to be it for today. That's all my tiny heart has room for. If you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you did, let me know in the comments section. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. But as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one, and take care.